from my video the other day, I had so many people asking me about transition and documenting it and all of that, that I wanted to kind of go in reverse a little bit, because people are like, but you're already down this much weight and all of these things. So I'm first going to lower this. Sorry, I didn't start this because my camera for YouTube is sideways. So hold on. I know it makes weird noises. Hold on, so you guys can see. I'll step back. Okay, so first what you want to know is, when people ask me, okay, I hit a goal weight, I'm like, yeah, it's not about the scale, because kind of like I said in my last video, you could put 5 of us next to each other that are all the same height, and we would all have different body fat percentages. So the scale is this like dangling carrot that doesn't really equate to true health. So if you go start doing the research, I'll tell you what I found, and go do your own research is what I tell people. So for what I've researched for my age, I should be at, the high is a 26% body fat, but for females, it's 18 to 22%. And fitness people like that are doing shows are like 8 to 10%, 12%, right? 14. 18 to 22 is still not fitness model ready, right, by any means. So the max is 25, but optimal health is between 18 and 22%. So this is why I'm doing this video in this, right? Because let's see if I can tilt this down so I don't have to this far. Okay, let's see, that might help. Okay, so here's what you want to know. Me at 25% or 26.5% is still not in a healthy body fat percentage. And if you go talk to any nutrition or fitness person, they're going to tell you abs are made in the kitchen, not at the gym. That's why when everyone's like, well, if you want to speed it up, go hit the gym, I'm like, not the truth. My inches are still moving every week. This week, by the way, I did not lose a pound at all. But I took out my measuring tape today, and I am down at least a quarter of an inch to half an inch in most spots in my body. So I'm still burning fat. And I know the scale will catch up next week. This is not a race to the finish line. Will it be fun to do transition? Sure. Will it be fun to add the extra food? I don't know. I'm just letting my body do what it does. But this is what I wanted to explain about the body fat. So I'm going to angle it down so you guys can see. Now, in regular clothes, I am down to a size 2 or 4. In clothing, I look great, right? But not that it matters about what I look like not in clothing or in a bathing suit. It's about optimal health. This is why I'm doing this in this, and I don't walk around like this. And no, I have not gone to the gym, right? I'm tabling that. I'm just letting the nutrition do what it does. So this is what 25% body fat looks like on, or 26 and a half was the number that I got on the scale, high level scale. The body fat ones that are like $30 are between about 7% inaccurate. So if you're using your Fit Index scale or one of those, no. And the ones that you hold at the gym, those are only $300. They're not that accurate. So an in-body scan, a DEXA scan, or a Tanzania scale. Mine, and they're all like $5,000 scales, and they're within a 1% accuracy. I'm not going to base my health and wellness on a $300 scale. Go Google in-body scan near me or DEXA scan. I just have a doctor that has the Tania scale anyway, and it's also in that range. So 26.5% body fat. This is where it is. This is fat. That is not just skin. There, look at that. If it was skin, I could be touching my fingers together. There is this fat. So this is where I know that scale is accurate, right? Because there is fat in there, and this is what I showed in the video the other day. That is fat in there. That is not just skin, right? There is, I know what it looks like when you have no fat left. That's not where I am. So for people that are like, oh, I hit a number on the scale, I'm like, yeah, but are you really healthy with your body fat? Because I know, like, I have a coach on my team that we're the same height, and she works out like a maniac. She looks amazing, and she's almost 10 pounds heavier than me. But her body fat percentage it was 19 on that scale the other day. So my point is, if I was judging it on the scale, I would be stopping right now. I mean, crying out loud, I weigh 137 pounds. technically the BMI range, I'm kind of in there. But optimal health is not the number on the scale. It is real. In my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion. This is not Optavia. This is just me doing the research for myself, and I promised you guys I would take you guys along for the journey. So bottom line is this. If I was focusing on the scale, I would be potentially stopping now. But I know that honestly, I have fat I get to get off, because every extra pound of fat on your body creates an extra 4 pounds of pressure on your joints and your organs. Well, let me tell you, I'm 47. I want my gut health to be in check, and I don't need the extra weight sitting on all of my vital organs, right? And if Elisha, the coach that I'm talking about, if she was making it about the scale, she'd be freaking out that her scale says, I think it was 144 at my same height. But crying out loud, she's a 19% body fat. It has nothing to do with the scale. So if I started trying to exercise heavy right now, guess what would slow down? Burning that fat. Yeah, it would work, but it would take a lot longer. So I just get to keep plugging along, letting the nutrition shed the inches off, which it has kept doing every single week. Yes, I'm doing the 5-in-1 because it works for me. And yes, like my other video, I'm doing the mental component every single day, because the amount of people that keep telling me, just start exercising. It's like, why? My goal is to burn the fat off, and then yeah, you're gonna be watching some ridiculous workout videos because I do want to build muscle, but why would I slow down that fat burn to try to build muscle? Because muscle burns fat. So does nutrition, okay? So for me, I'm killing it on the mental component every single day. I'm starting my morning with a podcast. I'm doing the workbooks, and I'm doing the nutrition to keep getting these inches melting off of the fat. So then when I get into that 22% body fat range, that's when I transition. Or pause, wait for it. If my inches stop moving, that's when I start transition. Because at the point that they stop moving for 7 to 10 days, that's when you know you just don't have enough fat left for fuel to bring it home. And so that's why people, when they get close enough to their weight, their body fat percentage, that there's no more fat to lose, they normally will lose a couple pounds in transition because their body just needed a little more fuel that was not available in their fat stores, so they had to put it in their mouth to get to that goal. But what I'm going to tell you is the people that start transition too soon do not lose weight in the middle of transition, because they still have fat stores they could pull from. I keep going here, right? I could go here. I could go there. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing is so what I know is I will start the transition the week that the inches stop, because I doubt that my inches are going to stop when I'm down in 18% body fat. Like I don't think I'm going to get all the way down there nutritionally. I don't know. We will see. It will be fun. But that's what I'm saying is when my body finally says, done with the inches, and I don't care what that scale is saying, then I'm going to know it's time to start transition. Keep taking those measurements. Do transition correctly. And what it is what it is. And then the goal will be to be hopefully in that 18 to 22% body fat range at the end of transition. Will it be at the start? I don't know. I don't know what my body will do. I've never done this before with understanding that body fat percentage. But just wanted to bring you guys along for the ride, because the video I did this last week and all the questions that I've had out there, everyone's like, what are you talking about? And really, this is optimal health. Don't trust me. Trust the science. Go research for yourself what your healthy body fat percentage is. Go find a DEXA scan or in-body scan near you and go get on it. Find out what your body fat percentage really is, because chances are if you still have weight to lose, you still are pretty far away and you're not in a healthy range for your health. It's not about scale. It's not about size of clothing. It is about you getting optimally healthy with your body fat percentage. Again, am I the expert? No. I'm just doing a lot of research for where I am in my own journey and wanted to bring you guys along for the ride. So comment below your thoughts on all of this, because I know that this is probably mind-boggling for most of you, but I just promised that I would bring everybody along for the ride as I keep doing the do. And yes, drinking another mocha shake, like people keep saying, what do I want to do? What do you eat all day? Another shake, a bar, oatmeal, nothing magical. And my lean and green is so dang boring. Like last night, I just did egg white quiches off of one of the Optavia recipes. Go to the Optavia Pinterest page. They have over 400 recipes. They're all accurate. Don't go anywhere else for recipes because you might muck it up. Stick with the Optavia Pinterest page. They're all nutrition support approved. And do I do a lot of chicken and broccoli and a lot of ground beef and spaghetti squash? More than my kids like. But I'm just keeping it simple, people. I'm not doing anything other than what we teach, and I'm just doing the do. So comment below. Let me know what you thought of all this. And I'll leave you with this. Do I need to be a fitness model? No. Do I need a six-pack ab? No. Do I need to get this fat off of my organs? Yes. That's what this is about. I've never done a video showing all of this, but I just want to bring you guys along for the ride because I know many of you appreciate my, I don't know what you call it, being authentic, whatever, right? So it is what it is, and someday my lunch lady arms might go away, or maybe if and by the way, I have my Amazon link. Yes, I'm taking collagen every day. There's a lot of good ones out there. Everybody's bodies respond different. You're not even going to notice a good difference for at least 90 days. I use the pills that are linked in my Amazon bio. There's a really great powdered one. There's some really good network marketing companies that have really, really great collagen out there as well. So do your research on collagen. Go to my Amazon link, try the ones that are like the top sellers that most people use. I just am lazy right now, so I'm doing I think it's Horback is what it's called, just little pills because I can pop them in my mouth. But I could go get the powder and put it in my shake. I don't know. So anyhow, I hope you guys liked it. Comment below, because so far I see there's people that have hopped in and out but no comments. But let me know also, if you're still with me, what else you want me to be talking about with this kind of stuff, because I know that this is not out there, and I'm just doing the do, plugging along every day and grabbing my fat as I'm working on it, right? So hope you guys have a great day. Today's Friday. Make it a great weekend, because my motto has always, always been, just don't quit. And as a reminder, I am now 58 weeks into my journey and only 57 pounds into my journey. I didn't lose any weight this week. I lost inches. How many of you would have quit if you were averaging 1 pound a week? Comment below if you are still with me watching this and you would have quit if you had only lost an average of 1 pound a week. But how many of you would like to be where I am today, talking about body fat percentage? And yeah, of course, if I pull this up and I'm wearing jeans, I look great, right? So right now where I am there. But that's my point is, I really want you to think this through. If you had only lost now less than 1 pound a week, would you still be in it? That's why my motto is just don't quit. Because if I had quit when it stunk, I wouldn't be where I am now. And does sometimes it stink? Still, yes. But I choose me. I choose me, right? And the thing is that I'm going to leave you with this. I was going to make this a short video, but sorry, I'm going off the rails and I'm seeing people liking this and stuff. My 15-year-old son just walked out the door, okay? He eats, breathes, and sleeps baseball. He has even created a logo that he's going to be launching in a baseball diamond, and the hashtag is TGNS. The grind never stops. He knows what he wants as his goals. Does it suck? He caught 4 bullpens last night in a row. That's like catching 2 games, but in games, that would have been a 5-hour stretch. He would have been up, down, sitting on the bench, batting, all that. No, he was catching 4 different pitchers. He then went to work out after for 2 hours. The kid could barely get out of bed. But if you want a goal, you go for the grind. And the thing is, if you know healthy people and you ask them what they eat, they're going to tell you they're not eating any different than eating healthy. They just eat healthy and they grind their own health. They choose it. It's what they choose. Do you know how many kids my son's age won't do what he's doing? Because they're not choosing it, but he is. So that's what I'm just going to say to you is, where's your grit? What do you really want, and what are you willing to sacrifice to achieve what you want with your health? That's where you get to start. And if you start hacking into the life book, you're going to figure out real quick where your wherewithal is. And if you are ready to give up the next time the scale doesn't move, then you have some work to do up here, right? Because for me, it's not about the scale, and I would have quit a long time ago if it had been 58 weeks to lose 57 pounds. And that's the thing is, I will put the disclaimer in the bottom of this video, results not typical. Is what I'm saying Optavia lingo? No, this is health and wellness, which is what Optavia is teaching. They just don't go to this body fat percentage topic because there's so many other factors to it, and that's not our specialty. Our specialty is helping you get healthy habits that will make your exit strategy look like whatever you want it to look like. For me, I want it to look like optimal health with a body fat percentage. And am I going to be a fitness model? No. Am I going to have a six-pack ab? Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. But does the grind never stop? And do you just not quit? Because let me tell you, if you're not there mentally, it doesn't matter what diet, your nutrition program you're doing. You're going to struggle on every single one because this is what needs to change. So I hope you guys enjoyed this long video, but I just keep having so many questions. I figure I'll just keep verbally vomiting what's going on in my life, and hopefully you guys are enjoying watching all of this. I'll give you guys an update next week. Bye, guys.